I don't know what the sound's going to be like. I normally have my neck warmer thing on, and it usually, once you stuff it at the bottom of the helmet, prevents a lot of the wind getting in, but it's too warm a day for that kind of nonsense, so I have no idea what kind of wind noise you'll be getting off the microphone today. All I know is that a fly got in through the bottom of my helmet earlier, so there must be some sort of updraft. So we're being diverted here. We were going to be going to a little town called Dunkeld, but this road that we're on is going to be closed by the time we reach there, so we're being diverted to Aberfeldy. No, we're not. Aberfeldy. Being diverted to Aberfeldy. In Aberfeldy, they pronounce the word 7 as 7. It's a strange place. Strange place. So I was nearly killed on the way here with some silly old woman that I thought she'd maybe died at the wheel. Actually, she was coming towards me on a very long straight road and just drifted right across the road. Had to make a bit of an emergency swerve away over to the left side of the road, and I blasted my horn at her. So one thing I need to do is get a new horn, because this one just sounds like Roadrunner. See? That's crap. So unless you're right next to it, like, it's fine if a pedestrian's about to step out in front of you or something, but if you need to forewarn someone 30-40 yards in front of you that they've completely lost the plot and driven onto your side of the road, I need something a bit more substantial, so I'm going to find some air horns for it. But yeah, just right in the middle of the road. I thought she'd be texting or looking at her GPS when I first saw her come right across, but she seemed to be in, like, I mean, she had two hands on the wheel looking straight ahead. She obviously just, I don't know. When I saw that she was aged, I thought she may have had a stroke or something. Anyway, I'm alive, so not to worry. I also saw two hares in a field like about 30 seconds later, which was a first. That woman nearly robbed me of the sight of my first ever wild hare in Scotland. In fact, I don't even think I've seen one in a zoo because they're not particularly interested. What I say is they're bloody big. I had no idea hares were so big. I thought it was just kind of like a big rabbit. I didn't know it was a kind of big thing. So yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was two baby deer running across a field, and then I got a better look at it. So quite impressive. Right, so we're coming into this small glen. It's SMA Glen. It's I thought it was like a Scots like slang for small. Like, you might say it's the big glen and the small glen or something, but it's apparently means something else. I don't know what though. Look it up. Why do I need to look everything up for you? Alright, I'll look it up. Yeah, so we've got a beautiful sunny day here. I think this is one of these places that probably benefits from a bit of fog and mist. So if you come up here at 2 o'clock in the morning, or maybe, well, later than that, 4 or 5, and get a little bit of mist and things, you're good. There's a river over there, and the glen pretty much just follows the river, but doesn't get too close to it. Actually, I'm talking nonsense. You come right beside it shortly. Ignore me. I'm still reeling from the old woman death-defying stroke hair incident. Yes, here's the river there. Right there. This is one of these sort of famous Scottish roads where you're constantly playing the sheep rock game, where there are sheep basically just let allowed to run wild here. All the while you're looking at little rocks at the side of the road, wondering if it's going to dart out in front of you. I do like this road though, it's, I don't know, just looks like it's sprung out of the ground. What's going on here, because this is Bob. This is my stepdad and my mum on his old BMW RT. I don't know how old it is, probably about the same age as me, and yes, he's 2 up on a 30-year-old bike, and he's throwing that thing round corners much faster than I am, to the point that he's got so far away from me that he felt the need to pull in and let me catch up. Somebody else 2 up. It's a good thing I don't give a toss about these kind of things. I'd never be able to live with the shame. Always I don't get overtaken by so many cars, but bikes just yeah, I don't last long against bikes. Hell, even guys with 3-wheel trike things can keep up with me without too much hassle. I am looking at the scenery though, in my defence. I'm not here to race anyone. So I tell myself. Anyway, it's a race until I get overtaken. Bob has disappeared over the horizon again. Must be in a hurry to get to his lunch. Let's avoid the dead carcasses on the road. Probably caused by Bob. Didn't even need to hit them, just going so fast that even passing by killed them with his shockwave. He's a monster. Right, so that's the road that's shut. That's where we were going. This is the road that we are going. Stay on your own side of the road, thanks. Had enough of that nonsense today. I can see 12 of those windmill things over there. and two of them are working. And one of them doesn't even have a thing on the top. It's just a pole. What is a controversy about these wind farms here, especially in Scotland. A lot of our money comes from tourists, and they come to see, you know, nice landscapes and lochs and Loch Ness, but obviously if we start covering the country and wind farms, people will stop coming, because they don't exactly look, I mean, I don't think they look that bad, but obviously they definitely detract. If you were to stick one in, or a few in Glencoe, I would probably go marching on the streets myself, to be honest. They certainly don't improve anything. So yeah, lots of things, but the thing is, Scotland doesn't really have much industry. We've got whisky and oil and gas. Oil and gas won't last forever, so we're trying to sort of replace that by leading the way in clean energy and things. So I definitely think, you know, that we need to start looking into wind farms and whatever, but yeah, it doesn't help when they don't work. They often have to, as far as I'm aware, they may just be propaganda, but they get switched off when it gets too windy. So things like that don't exactly help the image. It's probably a bit early in the technology. The technology's too young, so I'm trying to say, for it to be viable and taken over, and yeah, certainly sort of not good enough yet to be sacrificing areas of natural beauty to put these in. I don't know, maybe that's just part of the learning process. Maybe you need to just stick them out there and see what's wrong with them and improve it that way. But I don't know, wherever they're going to stick them, there's always people campaigning to move them somewhere else, basically. I do think they need to go somewhere, and they're certainly better looking than a power plant. There's a bloody huge bee just scalped into my helmet there. Must have been at least in the area of the camera, so if it's all gone black and you can't see anything, that's bee guts. They're complaining that there aren't enough bees in the country because of some pesticide or something that they use is killing them. There's one less of them to be concerned about. Gravel and tight corners there. Favourite thing in the world,